Hello, everyone. I'm Shelby,
And I'm Marcus, and
and
we're
we're
Crugers
Krugers
with
with
a
a
C.
C.
How you doing, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a while since we
It
did this.
has been a
It
while.
feels so long, y'all.
Very long.
But we're back. We're back, and we hope that you had a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, you ready to get started?
I'm ready to get started.
I am. So, this topic tonight we're going to talk about is party etiquette.
Party
we know
etiquette.
you guys may have already had your Christmas parties, but we're moving into the biggest party yet, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
So we're just going to give you guys a little tips and little things that we've learned from going to parties with each other. Just give you guys some tips on how to help you out.
Right. Or it don't have to be New Year's. You can apply it to next year,
Yes, the parties throughout the year. We've
Right.
got a lot of parties. So,
Go ahead.
oh, and we would like to thank one of our loyal watchers,
Right.
Kate, for giving us this topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So here we go. So,
Go ahead.
the first tip is when you go to a party, and when I'm talking about parties, I'm talking about like if I'm going to my husband's office party,
Right.
like a New Year's office party. So the first thing is you have to introduce your spouse or your date properly, because I know this is a time we're catering to both married and single people, just to let you guys know. Because I know during this time, a lot of people, married couples, go out, and then a lot of single people, they go on dates. They grab them a date or they go with their boyfriend. So I think the first thing that needs to happen when you guys go to a party, that person needs to be introduced properly. The second tip, I think, is engaging your spouse or your date.
Now, I think that is important because I don't want to go somewhere and you on a couch, but I'm enjoying myself.
Right.
Because when you go around maybe family or friends, you're going to get pulled in every direction. You might get pulled here 1 minute, here 1 minute, and you talking about stuff that happened, and then your spouse just over there like,
left behind.
Or at least I would say if you don't find nobody that you gel with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you engage your spouse. Like when we went to a house on Thanksgiving, me and the guy was talking, and then I chimed you in.
Right.
And then y'all start talking more than us because y'all worked at the same place.
Right.
So and didn't even know it, but still everybody was in a good conversation. So it's important to engage your spouse so they won't, or your date, so that they won't feel left out.
Right. And I guess the next thing you probably should do is, I guess that's the same thing. Don't leave your spouse behind.
Right.
You make sure that that person is comfortable. Make sure your date is comfortable. Like you said, spark conversation where everybody can be in it. Just don't talk about work.
Right.
Because your spouse and your date don't work with you. They don't know what's going on.
And I think another thing for that is to have a plan before you go to the party.
Mm-hmm.
Find out who's gonna be there. What type of events they're going to be doing. Find out as much as you can so that way you know what to prepare for. Because if it's something that I know you don't like, why should I just say, okay, we'll be there, and then you not enjoying yourself?
Right.
So I think having a plan would be beneficial for that as well.
Yeah, knowing what type of party that you're going into. If you guys don't drink, and I'm not saying don't go to a party where they drink, but you can go, you can have fun, but if you see they getting to the point where they getting turned up and you don't want to be involved, you can just tell everybody, hey, y'all have a good night.
Know when to leave.
Know when to leave. That's basically what we're saying. Just
because
know when you leave.
We went to a party where people did drink. Mm-hmm. We played cards. We watched TV. We listened to Christmas music. But then we noticed, okay, they were starting to drink. Mm-hmm. Okay, we had a good time. Thank y'all for inviting us. It's just time for us to go.
Right.
So know when to leave.
Yeah, it doesn't have to even deal with drinking. They can do other stuff that you guys don't like to do. And when they do something that you guys don't like, it's just time to leave. And you guys go to the next party.
Right. I'll say this. If you don't do none of that stuff around 9:30, around 9, you need to be saying, okay, let's get ready to go. 9:30, you need to be gone because it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. But don't ruin nobody's fun. And going back to that, if you got problems before on your way to the party, just don't go.
Don't go. Don't bring y'all argument or your attitudes into that hostess house or wherever they have that. Because you're going to rain on everybody else's parade. Nobody want to know about your business and your problems.
You're going to walk up and then they're going to be like, oh, what's wrong with them? And then it's going to be uncomfortable for somebody because somebody's going to be mad at the other person.
Right.
And the other person is going to be trying to play it off. So if you got problems, don't go, or either completely resolve them before you get there.
Clear your mind.
Clear it. It's a party anyway. What else you got?
I think that if the other person is feeling uncomfortable, I don't think that you should just go in a corner and get on your phone or go in your corner and sit down and have an attitude on your face. I think you guys should have a code or a signal and be like, say something odd, and then that person will know and y'all can leave.
I'm going to say it. Communicate.
Yes, communicate.
Communicate and have a code word or something to let that person know I'm really not feeling comfortable. I'm really ready to go. Because if you're not if you're not talking to nobody and people trying to talk to you and you're really not comfortable, then it's okay to leave.
Right.
Have that word though. Have some type of way that person can know. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm sorry, but I'm ready to go.
Yeah, because it's not fun sitting on the couch and just on your phone and you at a party and you uncomfortable.
And one thing I would say too, however it goes, if you at a party or wherever and you don't know a person's name, that should be something that should be discussed before you get there too. Because I do it a lot. I be like, listen, if I talk to somebody and I introduce you, but I don't introduce them, that's probably because I don't know their name. So if that ever happened to you, I'm sorry, I didn't know your name. But make sure that person know, because you don't want no friction to be like, oh, well, why you didn't introduce me to this person or that person? Because I didn't know their name. But see, she know that by now. So that's another tip.
That's just about knowing your spouse.
Right.
And your date.
But like you said, if it's a person that they're just going on a date with,
yeah,
it might not be that way,
Yeah, this is true.
But then too, I think with that person need to know, look, this is just, you just going with me to this party.
Right.
There's nothing else attached to it. So, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes, it is. So you guys just, when you go out to party this New Year's Eve, just make sure you introduce your spouse properly, your date properly. Make sure you guys are comfortable, know when to leave, and make sure you have a signal when something is wrong or you just don't feel right. You don't want nobody to feel some type of way. You don't want the hostess to be like, well, dog. And you don't want the guests to be like, well, dog. So you guys just need to figure out what's right.
Just like if you want them to be inviting to you, you should be inviting as well.
Right.
And be careful. Do not drink and drive. I don't know if y'all, I don't know what you do, but we'll be at Watch Night Service at Start Church of God by Faith, starting at 10 o'clock p.m. Come on out and join us. We'll be there. That's what we'll be.
That's what we'll be.
So, but for y'all that are going out, be careful.
Right.
And have a good time. Be careful.
And engage one another.
Engage one another. Have a plan. Let's go over it. Let's have a plan. Engage.
Properly introduce. Have a code word.
Have a code. Don't leave your spouse or your date.
Engage.
Right. If you got a problem, leave your mess where it's at. Do not come to nobody's house starting stuff.
Right.
We hard on y'all. We just been coming back, ain't it? But it's all love. It's all love. We just want everything to work out good,
Yes. So happy holidays, you guys.
Happy holidays.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Kaylin said bye-bye.
Kaylin said bye-bye. She dying to say something. So until the next time, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby.
And we're Crugers with a C.
Bye.